We live in a society. Welcome to the Celta Vigo transfer Q&A. Basically, this is where we have a bunch of players and you guys tell me who I should actually buy through a bunch of straw polls. Pretty simple stuff, to be fair. As you can see, I have my brand new Celta Vigo jersey. It's quite nice. It's got Thiago Aspas on the back. I'm not going to turn around, I'm too lazy to do so. But without further ado, let's just get right into this. So basically how this all works is that each position that I list out is based on priority. So the first one listed is the most important, yada yada yada. Our transfer budget is a solid 84.7 million plus any funds we get from any preseason tournament money. As I've already said before, make sure to vote down below in the description or the comments. First is the striking position, and it's pretty simple to really explain. Thiago Aspas continues to downgrade because of his old age, and we need a replacement pretty quickly. So with that being said, I'm just gonna list a bunch of strikers, and like I said before, vote down in the straw polls for which striker you think is the best for the Celta Vigo side of Season 3. First, we have Juan Jose Macias, 22 years old, 80 rated overall. His strengths are positioning, dribbling, and finishing, and although there are those strengths, he does lack a bit of pace, the pace that I would particularly want in a striker, but his value is 34 million to 47 million. Next up is Hee Chan, and yes, I know, again with the Asian players. When are you gonna stop, Max? When are you gonna stop? Absolutely never, I'll tell you that. Anyways, though, he's 26 years old, 79 rated, strengths of speed, agility, and finishing. Pretty much everything I want in a striker. He could basically be Vardy 2.0, and his value is 24 million to 33 million. So he's a bit cheaper, although his potential isn't that great, but like we have done in recent experiments, the man has reached 90 rated in a simulation through 10 seasons. It was 10 seasons, but still, anything can happen. And the final option is Munir. This one I just kind of threw in because the other strikers weren't exactly within our range, or I just didn't really think it felt right to sign them. He's 26 years old, 81 rated, strengths of dribbling, speed, and positioning is really important for a striker, especially for me at least. And his value is 34 million, so it's pretty much the middle option, and I'd say like he does have a good amount of potential as well. I'm not going to state any of the potentials just so you guys don't judge it off of that. I will only say, oh yeah, this man has a good bit of potential or a lot of potential. I'm not going to say a number because I feel like that ruins the whole purpose of this. Either way, those are your three striking options. Be sure to vote down below in the straw polls in the description or the comments. Next is the center back position, and there's not many options to really vote here just because every single one of your suggestions don't really work out because they either signed for a new team or something else. So let's just get into it, shall we? So for the center back position, obviously we had Nkulu, but Nkulu is 32 years old. And I'm just going to say right now, he's probably not going to stay at that 80 rating. And also, you know, he was a good option temporarily, but only temporarily. We have first off Fikayo Tomori from Chelsea, 24 years old, 79 rated, strengths of speed, stand tackling, and strength. His value is around 30 million to 42 million, so he is affordable. But then we have Marcos Senesi, and I'm not going to use the whole haha sensei joke on this one because I already did that and it only belongs to one player, but besides the point, 25 years old, 81 rated. His strengths of stand tackling, awareness, and interceptions are quite nice, and not to mention, like, his pace isn't even that bad. I'm not mentioning pace because it's not one of his strengths, but I'd say it's around that area where, yeah, completely acceptable. His value is 34 million, which means he is probably the cheaper option, and honestly, in my opinion, the better option. Of course, I'm gonna vouch for a player if I believe he's the right option, but it is, of course, up to you guys whether or not we sign him. But yeah, those were the two center back options. I wish there were more, but we didn't really get any suggestions for more, so those are the only two ones. So be sure to vote down below for that straw poll. And then finally, the right back position, and this one kind of depends on whether we still have enough money to actually make this happen, because I don't really know if that'll be the case. But if that is the case, here are the options nonetheless. We have a player that's actually quite good, but his name makes it just a little bit more funnier to actually have him in the team. Alex Vigo, 23 years old, 78 rated, strengths of speed, stamina, and slide tackling. His value is 25 million to 36 million, and he plays for Porto, so, I mean, it seems like a realistic signing, to be fair. Next up, we have Portuguese man Tomas Tavares, 21 years old, from Benfica. He's 78 rated, strengths of speed, speed, stand tackle, and reactions, and his value is 31 to 42 million. If we wanted someone with a very, very high potential, Tavares would absolutely be the one. And this is more of the option if we were to somehow manage to get this much money. We have Gonazalo Munciel. He's 25 years old, but he's 82 rated, really good all around, and his value though is 48 million to 70 million. The middle of that area is like probably around 55 to 60 million, and I'm just saying that's like half of our budget. I don't think that's gonna happen, but who knows? Who knows? Either way, those are the right backs that you can vote for. That is the one area where I cannot really confirm whether or not we do actually buy any of them in this season, but if we do, I'll use the straw poll results there. So of course, be sure to vote in the straw poll down below. Either way though, that is the end of the transfer Q&A. Of course, don't forget, and I cannot stress this enough, do not forget to vote in the straw polls down below in the comments or the description, your choice there. Season 3's opener will be Saturday, March 6th, which is kind of a long time from now, but that's just because I want to get out some extra videos that are basically some view grabbers, and also just have some time to make that opener as good as possible. So yeah, of course, the same time as always, it'll be a live premiere, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 p.m. British Standard Time, and we go from there. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in Season 3.
Society. 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 You wanna hear a joke, Murray?